But this morning we got up nice and early, not as early as we wanted to, of course, but
we have trouble with that.
Yeah, we have trouble getting up. We didn't really sleep very well last night, but so we are on our way this morning, about a 50-minute drive to the village of Leqinat, and from there we're starting a hike down to a lake. I believe the lake is called Kuchinsko Jezero. Kuchinsko? I'll have to look that up and confirm, but I think that's what it's called. The original hike that I saw actually took you to 2 lakes. So you go to the big lake, which is the Kuchinsko Jezero, and then it takes you down to a smaller one. But we're only gonna do to the big lake because I think it's like a 3-hour hike. And with the kids, it'll definitely be longer than that. And we can't have an all-day hike with the kids on our backs. It's just not gonna work. Plus, we're not really familiar with this area, and it is a big, like, mountainous, foresty area, and I know that there are gray wolves and bears out here, which is something that I was agonizing over all night, because obviously we don't want to run into a bear on a hike. We don't have like bear spray or anything like that, and we couldn't find anywhere to get it here, and we've never really been on a hike where bears were a big risk. And I'm still not sure if it's a big risk here or if it's a low risk, but I know that there are bears in the national park. So hopefully we don't run into any bears or anything scary. And I'm not quite sure of the safety of this hike. There was very limited information online, even though from what I saw, it said it's a pretty popular hike, especially in the summer months because you can swim in the lake. So not really sure. It says it's moderate. Not sure what kind of terrain it really is. So it's kind of going to be like a play it by ear day. We're planning on doing the hike, so we'll probably start the hike, and if we start to feel unsafe or nervous, or if it starts to get dangerous, we'll probably just head back. But we wanted to come out this way anyways and drive along M9 because it drives right through the Rugova Valley, and as we're driving there right now, it's just absolutely beautiful. You're driving through all these cave tunnels. There's a giant canyon next to you, big rock faces, mountains, all the colors from the changing leaves because it's November now. It's just beautiful, beautiful. We wanted to do this drive anyways. And then in the village that we're going to, the spot where the trail starts is actually a hotel and restaurant, and the restaurant has amazing reviews. So we're planning on doing the hike and then having lunch there, and then driving back through the Rugova Canyon on the way back, and maybe stopping and getting some more pictures, stopping at some of the little observation points and stuff. So that's the plan for the day. Just gonna do this national park, some outdoorsy stuff, and check out how beautiful it is because it is absolutely stunning, and we've only been driving for a few minutes now. So definitely excited to see how much better it can get. Do here in the Rugova Valley. I saw that there was zip lining, there's some rock climbing, some canyoning, a lot of adventurous things here. I even saw that there's a via ferrata, which is where you kind of walk alongside like the cliff face. So definitely some cool stuff if you want a little bit of adventure, do something a little bit different, maybe if you don't have kids with you. Definitely a lot of fun things to do here, and there are tons of hiking trails from what I've seen that you can do all over the valley and all over the national park. So definitely a cool place to come and hang out when you're in Kosovo. There's like big chunks of the road missing too. Like right on the side where the guardrail is, just giant chunks. There's some orange cones, so.
Thank God for those orange cones.
Thank God for those orange cones, you know? Yeah, and there's a lot of signs saying danger of avalanches, so something to know. But
luckily there's no snow.
Luckily there's no snow. Yeah, I don't think I drive this in the snow, especially since the pieces of the road are missing. So you don't want to slide into one of those potholes. So to get to this village, we're driving up the mountain on a very steep, very windy road. So it's been really fun. It's actually really cool. I'm kind of wishing we didn't stay in Peja and instead we took a night at one of the hotels up here because the views are just so beautiful and it's so isolated and it's so adorable. There's horses up there, little chalets. I'm thinking there might be bears up here. Right there, I think. Te Liqeni, yeah. So the restaurant's Te Liqeni. All right, we made it to the parking lot of the restaurant that it said the trail starts at. It's called Te Liqeni, Te Liqeni.
And they have tablet, and they have slide,
and they have a little playground here, and Isla already saw it. But it's way up here in the mountains. So I'm thinking this hike might be more difficult than we thought, because I think we're gonna have to. Like, where are we going? Down? We're gonna go down into the valley?
Can go up.
Up where? We're already pretty high. So I think we're gonna try to figure out where this trail starts
Can we just play for
and go from there. All right. I'm kind of excited, but I'm kind of nervous because it's like very foresty, and that makes me think of bears. A map, you're right. It is a map. Alright. So this is where we are. And this is where we're going. So I think this means we're going the right way. So I think we found the trail. I think this is the start of it. You got it?
Bring your foot all the way to the rock. All the way to the rock.
Go ahead.
Bring your foot all the way to the rock.
Go ahead.
There you go.
Good job. Alright, I see a trail marker, so I see. I think we're going the right way. So we're letting Isla walk a little bit because it's all uphill, so try to save Ryan's back as much as we can. But she's definitely gonna slow us down. So I don't know if we're gonna make it all the way to the lake, but because I know it is uphill pretty much the entire way.
It's already been 15 minutes.
It's already been 15 minutes. So. And we just started, so we're never gonna get there, but it is so beautiful. So regardless of whether we make it to the lake or not, it's still a beautiful hike. We got outside today. Really happy about that. Not even 20 minutes and Isla is tired, right? It's a tough one, huh? It's a big hill, right? Uh-huh, it's okay. It's a little cold, huh? All right, let's go. Look at that view behind us. I think that's bear poop. It's a lot of bear poop if it's bear poop. Still going up. What do you see? I see. Oh, beautiful. Through the trees. Wow. It's exhausting. It is uphill the entire way. It is all rocky trail. It's not smooth. Carrying both kids on our backs. They're like 30 and 45 pounds. So it's definitely exhausting, but it is so, so beautiful.
Yeah, really beautiful.
And I want to make it to the lake because there was a review I saw where a man said he wouldn't recommend it for women or children. And I took that.
Here we are.
I took that as like a personal challenge as a woman to show that I can make it there with my children. So, and I heard it's so beautiful there. So, still don't know if we're gonna make it all the way to the lake because this is pretty tough. But we're gonna do our best. Your exercise ring is closed already on your watch.
Like I said.
Riley, you doing okay back there? You doing okay?
I'm trying to do something.
You trying to do what? You're tired. Go ahead, take a nap. It's okay. Ethan, you doing good back there?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's holding an acorn. Oh no, a pine cone. Is that a pine cone?
Yeah.
You like it?
Mommy.
What? I love you. I love you.
Over here.
I love you.
Over here.
Yeah, we're here. You having fun?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got pine cone. Okay, let's go. We're really going up. Still going up. This rock looks like a foot with 3 toes. Keeps getting steeper. Steeper and steeper. Whew. This is definitely a workout. The only good side is that on the way back it's gonna be all downhill. I don't know if you can see this, but I've been walking for 1 hour and 10 minutes and we are more than halfway there. Thank goodness. Because I am exhausted. We've already gone up an elevation of over 750 feet. But it feels like more. Ryan almost slipped. He did slip. Super yucky, muddy.
It's like thick.
Thick mud. All right. Step back. Let's go. This side looks a little less muddy. So beautiful. Hey, and behind us, we climbed all the way up here. I still can't believe that. Well, it's less muddy now, so that's good. We're almost there. I feel like Ryan probably hates me because I'm the one that picked all these hikes. He probably thinks I'm like the worst wife ever. But look at those views. How can you hate me? Beautiful. See the lake down there?
Yeah.
All right. Was it worth it?
No.
We still have to go down. So the way down is a little bit less exhausting, but also like you're trying not to fall and slip in the mud, and some of it's really, really steep, so we gotta be careful because we don't want to fall with the kids. Time to go have lunch. finished our hike. I am so glad we did that. We almost didn't. We actually got to the parking lot, and trying to get the kids up in the carriers was like a problem in itself. Ethan did not want to go in the carrier. He was screaming bloody murder. Isla didn't want to go up. The kids are both saying they were cold because it's pretty cold today, so we had to dig out our winter stuff. So we tried to find them some gloves and some hats, and Isla wanted a scarf. So we almost just said, like, screw it, we're not gonna do it, because everybody was just in a bad mood. But I'm so glad we did it. The trail wasn't that hard to find. We walked up the road a little bit, and there was a sign with all the hiking trails in the area, I guess. And then there was another sign in the tree, so directly to the left of that sign was where the trail started. And it was uphill the entire way. So it took us maybe almost an hour and 45 minutes to get to the lake. And it was uphill the entire way. It was exhausting, and probably exhausting even for people who are not carrying 2 toddlers on their backs. It was really tiring. There were a lot of rocks. It was not a smooth path at all. A lot of jagged rocks, a lot of tree roots,
A lot of mud.
and a lot of slippery mud. A lot of slippery mud. Ryan slipped and got his hand all covered in mud, so that was fun, but definitely a little bit tougher. It wasn't like a technically difficult hike, but it was just very exhausting. A couple times I was like, I don't know, like how much longer we're gonna make it. But we pushed on. We did not see any bears. We did not see any wolves.
Just one large poop.
One large poop on the path. Didn't really see any animals. It's pretty cold out, so.
You said you saw a fox.
I thought I saw saw something small run across the path when we first started, but no bears. And I did read online that it was a fairly popular trail, even though I didn't see any reviews on the app that I found. But when we were walking up to the lake, we left at probably 9:30 in the morning to walk up there. And we saw on the entire hike maybe like 4 or 5 people. And it was all towards the end when we were almost at the lake. So for the majority of the hike, there was nobody.
Yeah.
But then when we came back from the lake, I think we left the lake, around like 11:30, 12?
12.
12. We left the lake at 12. And there were so many people. It looked like a giant tour group of people. Just dozens and dozens of people walking up to the lake. And there were even some like military people from Hungary, which I don't know. There must be a story behind that, but a lot of people. And we did see some kids, but the kids we saw were walking themselves, even like little toddlers, they were walking. So good luck to them. It's probably gonna take them all day. If we had let our kids walk, we would have never got there, and they would be covered in mud. So but everybody was struggling. It wasn't just us. Like even the people coming up as we were going down, they're like, how much longer? I don't know if I can make it. Like,
We would probably do with the kids, but if we planned like an all-day trip to go up there.
yeah, you'd probably like bring lunch. You have like a picnic at the lake. Like you could make it an all-day thing, but it was also pretty cold, and the kids were complaining that they were cold. And Isla lost her gloves at one point, so definitely didn't want to dilly-dally all day. We did take the kids down from the carriers once we got to the lake, and we sat them down, let them have a little snack and get a little break, stretch their legs. Ethan was not happy when we had to put him back up in the carrier though. He screamed half the way back. Like for a straight hour, he screamed almost. So that was really fun. But honestly, I'm so glad we did it. It's probably one of the most amazing hikes we've ever done. And I say that a lot, but the views reminded me of like Switzerland, Slovenia. Like you just walked up into the mountains in the forest. The views were, I can't even describe the views. They were amazing. It was definitely on the list of best hikes we've ever done. I'm so glad we did it. And also this town is so cute. This little village that we're in is adorable. All the restaurants have beautiful views out over the valley with the mountains in the background. There's like little hotels. The restaurant that we had lunch at, Te Liqeni, it's like actually a hotel and restaurant. The food is pretty good. They were really nice, and they have a beautiful view off the balcony. But you can also stay here. So I'm thinking if we ever come back, I probably want to stay in this village and maybe do some more hiking trails. I don't know.
And the menu's in English.
And the menu was in English, yep. So that's something we got worried about, because there was a place that we went to yesterday for lunch that the menu is not in English, but luckily we know what the word kebab is, so that makes it easy.
Or kofta.
Or kofta, yeah, kofta or kebab. Luckily we know. That's an easy one, but
Dad comes.
and Coca-Cola.
He loves me.
It's definitely an amazing hike. This western part of Kosovo is beautiful with all the mountains and the valleys and stuff, so definitely 100% recommend. I think the trail is called Te Liqeni Trail. That's what the sign said. And the lake we went to, I think it's Lake Leqinat? Lake Leqinat? I don't know, something like that, but it's a big lake. It was beautiful. It was actually frozen over. People were throwing rocks on the lake and it was making a really cool sound, so that was fun. We came back, we had a nice lunch with a beautiful view. Now we're warming up in the car a little bit, getting our hands a little warm because it is chilly. What's the temperature right now? Like, I want to say it's probably like mid-50s now, but this morning was definitely like...
When we were home, it was like 50.
Yeah, when we left Peja, it was about 50, so...
We were at
51 right now, so yeah, it's still cold.
But the low for here, probably close to, was 35.
Yeah, so
we probably got here and it was probably about like somewhere in the 40s.
In the 40s, yeah, probably in the 40s when we got here. But so now we're gonna have to drive all the way back to Peja, which is another hour, drive back through the Rugova Valley, but I think this time we're gonna stop at some of the viewpoints, take some pictures, and really have some time to explore the valley a little bit because it's only about 2 o'clock and the kids are probably gonna nap in the car, so give them a little bit of extra time.
I'm not gonna nap in the car. I'm just gonna wiggle my feet for a sec.
Just gonna wiggle your feet for a sec.
Daddy.
They're gonna fall asleep, they're exhausted, so. Tell me you don't hate me.
I don't hate you.
Okay.
So much.
We're on the hike, and every time we go on a hike, I feel like Ryan hates me. I feel like he's like, you're the worst wife ever. Why would you put me through this? Because all the hikes are always my idea. I'm always like, oh, I found this cool hike. Let's go do it. And then he's like huffing and puffing and like having Charlie horses and like slipping in the mud.
That's rude.
And I'm like,
okay.
I'm like, do you hate me or do you
confidence.
not hate me? So I feel like you always hate me when I pick a hike.
I got a Charlie horse sitting at the restaurant.
But was the hike worth it?
Was the hike worth it? Yes.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. That's all I wanted you to say. It was worth it. It was worth every bit of struggle. Would you do it again?
Yeah, but maybe I don't know if I'd go to the lake. I don't know.
He didn't like the lake. He said the lake was nothing impressive. I thought it was beautiful.
Well, when you go to like
We went to the Black Lake in Dermator, Montenegro, and it's very similar to that.
That's what I was expecting.
But that one we didn't have to hike to. And I think the backdrop on this one was nicer.
No, like the going up there was nice. The lake itself, like I wouldn't.
Well, it was also frozen over, so. I don't know. I thought it was worth it. It was beautiful. There's also a smaller lake if you keep going. I don't know how much longer. I think it was a little bit, but you walk around that lake and then you keep going. I think you go down and then there's a smaller lake, which was the original hike that we were going to do. And I was like, there's no way. I don't even know if we're going to make it to the first lake. So made it to the first one though. And I'm really proud of us. Pushed through. We did it. And definitely a beautiful place. 100% recommend it. And now let's start heading down from the village.
Mm-hmm.
Bye, cute little village. Maybe we'll be back someday. So we didn't even have to park at that restaurant like the app told me because everybody just parked
Up there.
yeah, right up there by the sign in the entrance to the trail, just on the side of the road. So had I known, but we did have lunch there, so it's good we parked there because we just walked right out of lunch and get back on the road. First stop. Oh, looks like you can walk down there. You can walk all the way down there to see the waterfall. Yeah. So there's a panoramic balcony viewpoint here on the side of the road. So it's a glass floor. You can walk on it. You can see the river below you, see the mountains in the backdrop, and there's a little skinny waterfall. It's pretty cool. And there are even stairs going all the way down if you want to get closer down to the river and walk around down there. So pretty cool place. It's so beautiful. I don't know if there are any more viewpoints on the way, but if there are, we'll stop at those too. And right now Ryan's outside taking pictures of the waterfall. So. What's wrong?
I feel better.
You feel better? You took a little nap, now you feel better? You didn't nap? I saw your eyes closed.
Yes, while we was driving.
While we were driving, yeah.
And I woke up and I saw a waterfall.
Yeah, you did. There's a waterfall. It's right in front of us. You can see it from the car, huh?
But I wanna see the glass floor.
The glass floor. Oh, baby. I didn't know you were awake when Daddy got out of the car. I would have told him to take you with him. I thought you were still sleeping. That's okay. There's a lot of people over there now. It's really crowded. It's not that big. It's just a little glass floor.
But I want to sit.
Okay, I'll ask Daddy. When Daddy comes back, we'll see if we can take you out, okay? Okay, I'll ask him. Okay, Daddy's gonna take you to see the glass floor, okay? Okay, you be good.
Nothing too crazy.
You hold Daddy's hand, okay? Because it's the road, alright? I'll keep the car warm. Did you see it?
I'm good.
You were good?
Uh-huh.
Did you see the balcony? The panoramic glass floor?
Mhm.
What was it like?
It was just dirty.
It was dirty, yeah. But was it cool? You could see the river, huh? And you saw the waterfall?
I talked all about the waterfall.
You talked all about it?
Yeah, we did. I said how big the waterfall is, and if you go even above the waterfall is the mountain, and how high in the sky it goes. And, you know, how it feeds into the river.
So I think that was the only real viewpoint along the Rugova Valley. Other than that, you can just see it by driving, or if you really want to, you can climb down to the river, which we are not going to do. So at this point, we are just going to head back to Peja, back to our Airbnb, and we're going to get packed up and ready to go tomorrow to the capital of Pristina.